We're returning now to Parliament, where the future of Botany MP Jami Lee Ross is up in the air tonight after a report into the leaking of his expenses identified Mr Ross as the most likely candidate. The PwC report, which Mr Bridges obtained sometime this morning and released publicly at 1 o'clock today, indicated Mr Ross leaked Mr Bridges' expenses to the media 3 days before they were due to be released in August.
John Billington QC has independently assessed the investigation report. It is his opinion that on the balance of probabilities, the evidence establishes that Jami Lee Ross was the person who leaked the expenses and the sender of the text message. I accept both the investigation report and the opinion of Mr Billington. Earlier today, I visited Jami Lee Ross with Paula Bennett and explained to him the report and the opinion of Mr Billington and gave him an opportunity to respond. I was not satisfied with his explanation. I also discussed with Jami Lee other matters concerning his conduct that have come to my attention and suggest, together with the leak, a pattern. I informed Jami Lee that tomorrow the investigation report and Mr Billington's opinion will be presented at a meeting of the National Party's caucus along with the other matters. The caucus will be asked to consider all relevant matters, including his membership of caucus. Finally, you'll recall Jami Lee recently took leave from Parliament given personal health issues. This action is completely separate. I did not know what the investigation report would contain when those matters were addressed in recent weeks. Today I've taken steps to ensure that Jami Lee has the necessary support around him at this time. The step that I've taken today is not made lightly. I'm balancing the health issues with a considerable public interest in the outcome of the investigation.
That was National Party leader and opposition leader Simon Bridges with an expressionless and almost unblinking Paula Bennett by his side. That happened today at 1 p.m. and minutes before, 5 or 6 minutes before, Jami Lee Ross took to Twitter with his own explosive accusations about Mr Bridges being involved in unlawful activity, claims strongly denied by Mr Bridges. Mr Ross's tweets said he had fallen out with his leader, and that was because Mr Bridges was not able to find out who the actual leaker was, and therefore he was attempting to blame him. Mr Bridges declined to be interviewed separately this evening ahead of a caucus meeting tomorrow. Mr Ross also could not be reached for comment at some stage today. We did get through to Jami Lee Ross's wife, who told us she could not reach him either at that time.